today we're going to be talking about something that is like my favorite thing ever. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about all of the K-dramas that are my favorites. I'm sure I'm going to miss some and probably like hate myself, but I wrote a list of 8 of my top favorite K-dramas that I've ever watched. So let's just get into this. So we're going to start with one that was kind of older, one that I liked, and I don't think this one's actually a K-drama. It might be like a Chinese drama, but it's called Good Morning Call, and basically it's about a guy and a girl who lease the same apartment and they wind up living together, and they kind of like, she likes him but he doesn't like her in the beginning, and then she's kind of like chasing after him, but it winds up changing and they wind up liking each other, and I love this one. I think it's so cute, and yeah, the characters are so cute together. So that's one of my favorites. Another one that I really love is Weightlifting Fairy. This one has Bakju. Everyone probably knows about this one. It's basically about this girl who is like really strong. She's a weightlifter, and she kind of has this thing with this guy who is a swimmer. I really don't know how else to say that. It's just like such a cute little show, and their relationship is like the sweetest. So highly recommend this one. The next one is one that I have also watched a while ago, and that is Hello My 20s. This one is about a group of girls who live in the same apartment together, and some of them kind of have like issues with each other, but they all have their different storylines, and it's kind of cool to see how they all stick up for each other. And this one has 2 seasons, and I love both of them. So kind of sad that they switched the character for one of the girls, because I can't remember her name, but she was like one of my favorites. I loved her in season 1, and then they switched the actress for it, and it makes me kind of sad. Like, she's cool, but it's just not the same. So I kind of wish that they hadn't done that. Another one that I've watched recently is another Chinese drama. This one is called Well Intended Love, and guys, it's so cute. It's about this girl who gets sick and she needs a bone marrow transplant, and she winds up finding out that the only guy who can match with her is a CEO of a company. So she makes a deal with him that he wants to make a deal with her that she will marry him if he does this transplant for her, because he wants to like satisfy his grandma. So they wind up getting married, and they have this whole contract thing, but then they wind up liking each other, and there's a lot of plot twists, but it's basically just so cute. I love it so much. This Love Alarm, this one just came out. It's so cute. It's basically about this new agey app called Love Alarm, where basically if you have your Love Alarm on and you're like within 10 meters of each other or something, then their Love Alarm will go off, and it'll be like, oh, one person likes you. And then it'll do that with anyone that's like within 10 meters of them. And it's about this girl who is kind of, she's not really an outcast. Like, she has friends, but she lives with her aunt and her snotty cousin because her parents died, and there's a lot that goes on with the backstory of that. I'm not going to give any like spoilers or anything, but basically it's about kind of like a love triangle, but we all know that she deserves to be with somehow, so we're not even going to talk about anything else on that side. And then later on it jumps into the future, and it leaves us on a cliffhanger at the end of the show. Basically, you should just watch it and cry and watch edits with me on Instagram, because that's all that I've been doing lately. So these are the last 3 are my favorites. One that I have watched just like a couple weeks ago is Bring It On Ghost. I have 2 favorite actresses, and they're in my favorites. So Love Alarm, Bring It On Ghost has one actress that, the main actress, is my favorite, and I love her so much. And then the other 2 that are my favorites have a different actress who is also one of my favorites. So yeah, I pick favorites. I'm sorry. But this one, Bring It On Ghost, is about a boy who can like see spirits. He was possessed by a spirit as a boy, so now he can see spirits, and he fights them, and destroys them and sends them away, basically. And then one day he meets this girl who she can't remember how she died. So she's kind of hanging around him to figure that out. She winds up kind of liking him and just following him around everywhere. And then she can like see ghosts and like their stories, so she kind of winds up helping him defeat ghosts, like spirits, and they kind of like work together, they live together, and then they start to grow closer. And there is a major plot twist towards the end of this that I love so much. It did make me kind of sad because I feel like the relationship changed after it happened. So, but yeah, you guys have to watch it. This is one of my favorites, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's just great. Another one that I love is Oh My Ghost. This is another one about ghosts, obviously. This one is one of my favorites. It's about this girl who, she can see ghosts, and she's this very shy girl that loves to cook. She has like a blog, but she works under this like famous chef who has a restaurant, and she kind of like has a crush on him. She like admires him because he's such a great chef, and but he doesn't really like her because she's so meek, and she's just kind of like the dishwasher girl. And then one day she meets this spirit who also cannot remember how she died, and I don't remember why the girl, she basically possesses her body, and they kind of like work together so that she can get closer to the chef, and the other girl can try and figure out why she died, and they kind of start to work together. And the ghost is very much like energetic. She's like a very happy spirit, and she's very outgoing and outspoken and everything, and she obviously causes this major change in this very quiet girl, and everyone's kind of confused. But the chef winds up becoming closer with her, and she starts to get to cook more and learn more about him and everything. But and the ghost also starts to learn more about how she died and more about her family and everything. And there's a whole lot about like finding out who killed her, how she died, everything like that. Very interesting. And also the girl trying to like become closer to the chef herself, while also the ghost is getting closer with the chef, and she kind of starts to like him too. So there's just a whole lot that goes on, but it's so good, guys. I've watched it twice now, and it's just one of my favorite K-dramas ever. There's nothing to it. The next one, which is probably my favorite, I've also watched this one twice, is Strong Girl Bong Soon. This is about a girl who has like a genetic strength. It's genetic, but she's very strong. Like all the women in her family line have like this ultra strength that you can only get, like you can only keep it if you do good with it. Like if you do something bad with it, then you will lose your strength. So her mom's always very hard on her because she lost her strength from doing something that was not right, and so she's really hard on her, and it kind of like shows her struggles. But she is trying to find a job. She wants to work as like a game developer, editor, and she winds up getting a job as a bodyguard for this CEO. And she starts to get closer to him, and he really likes her, and he's just the sweetest. It's so cute. And they get closer, and they fight, like she fights like bad guys. She's his bodyguard, but like not really, because he's so protective of her because he loves her. And the reason that he needs a bodyguard is because someone is trying to kill him to take over his spot in the company, and he's trying to figure out who it is. So, but the reason that she's the bodyguard is kind of different. Basically, he just wants to be close to her because he loves her, and it's honestly just, it's so cute. I'm so sad that there's not like another season of it. I mean, it makes sense because how it ended, but it also makes me really sad because it's like one of my favorite K-dramas. So yeah, that's the end of all of my K-drama favorites. I'm currently adding more. I'm watching While You're Sleeping right now, which is really cute. It's about this girl who has like premonition kind of dreams, and then she meets a guy and he winds up getting them as well, and then this other guy starts getting them, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of drama going on with that. I'm only on episode 4 though, so I don't know a whole lot, but I feel like it's going to be a new favorite of mine. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope that it gives you some good suggestions for K-dramas if you were looking for some more. Let me know down below what your favorite K-drama is, if you like K-dramas, or even like Chinese drama, Japanese drama, whatever. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, everything, and I will see you guys in my next video.